Hello, everyone, and welcome to Love Talk. My name is Angel D. Thomas, and I am your host. Love Talk is an online platform that provides tools, resources, and networking intended to inspire individuals to be the best version of themselves. I am so excited, y'all. Welcome to Love Talk. If you or anyone you know may be interested in sponsoring a Love Talk, let me know. So joining us tonight on Love Talk is Gerrell Hankton, who is a published model. Y'all, if y'all are not familiar with Gerrell, y'all are going to become very, very familiar with him. He is amazing. Let's add him on now. Hey, Gerrell.
Hello, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm good. Good to see you.
Good seeing you too. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for being a guest here on Love Talk. I know that you are super duper busy, so thank you for making time for us.
Thank you for having me.
You are so welcome. So y'all, this is Gerrell Hankton, who is a published model.
How
so,
everybody doing?
Before we get started, let everyone know what city and state you're tuning in from.
I'm currently in Jersey City, New Jersey. I moved here about 2 years ago from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Yes, welcome to Love Talk. So, y'all, I do have the comments on. If at any time you have any questions for Gerrell, just type them in the comments and we will be sure to get to them. Yes. So, Gerrell, you are a published model. And let me just tell you, you are absolutely amazing.
Thank you so much.
I have seen your growth from when you first started to where you are now. And I just want to tell you, you're amazing. I want to encourage you to keep going and do not stop. So, what led you to become a model?
Well, it all started, well, my mom always told me that I should be a model, but it started when I've been dating my boyfriend, Kerry, for about 4 years now. So we started traveling when we first started dating, and we went to Philadelphia for the Made in America Fest. And while at the festival, at least about 5 to 15 people came up to me per day saying, "Oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. Oh my gosh, you're a model. Can I get your Instagram? Can I take a picture with you?" And thank you. Hopefully some of them are tuned in right now, but some of them actually still follow me to this day. So they experienced my entire journey. But at that festival, that's what gave me the idea to go back home to New Orleans, because that's where I was staying at the time. I went back to New Orleans. I reached out to a local photographer. Was like, hey, I'm kind of interested in modeling, which has always kind of been on my mind. But at this point, I felt like, it was definitely necessary. So I'm like, okay, let me check it out. I ended up liking it, ended up becoming a part of a mother agency that was based in New York. So that's what inspired me to move to New York. And while in New York, I've been just doing my own thing. So, it's just been working out.
It has. I am just so proud of you. And that is a big leap of faith to just up and leave New Orleans and go to New York. So what made you move from New Orleans to New York?
I honestly felt like I had to move just because being in New Orleans, unfortunately, it felt like for the type of modeling that I'm interested in pursuing, which is like high fashion, things of that sort, unfortunately, there's not that much of that in New Orleans. So I felt like I wouldn't be able to achieve all of the dreams that I had for myself while still being in New Orleans. I felt like in order for me to pursue this the way that I honestly wanted to pursue it, I had to move to a city where it was an option for you to get this campaign, do this fashion show. I felt like it was bigger in other cities. So that's why I felt like I had to move to a bigger city, which was New York, in order to do the things that I have done. I was torn between New York and LA, but it ended up being New York at the time.
And I feel as though New York is the perfect fit because, like you said, it's big, it has many opportunities, and that is very big and just good that you decided that you wanted to take that move because a lot of people, they have the idea, but fear always holds them back.
Yes.
And it's very good that you didn't allow that to hold you back because look where you are now.
Yes.
And yes, y'all definitely have to check out his work. Give your Instagram so they can know how to find it.
My Instagram is Gerrell Hankton, my first and last name, which is Gerrell, 2 R's, 2 L's, Hankton.
Yes, so make sure that y'all check him out. So, Gerrell, moving from New Orleans to New York, it is a big difference, a culture shock, in my opinion. So, how were you able to adapt with such a big change?
To be honest, it's not too much of a difference. Being from New Orleans is pretty much a big city as is. So it wasn't that much of a change as far as like I would say adjusting was kind of tough. So I wouldn't say it was that much of like a difference as far as living in the city, but as far as like getting my everyday life together, it was a bit of a challenge. The decision wasn't too hard for me because, as I mentioned, I feel like it was the best thing to do moving forward with my career. But I would tell anybody that's, younger, I feel like it's best to do it when you're younger. So I feel like I had to do it just because I'm younger. If I did make a mistake while I was here, it was like, I could go back to New Orleans and start all over, it wouldn't be a big deal. But I feel like, it was best to do it while I'm younger because I don't want to get to be older and then have those regrets like, oh, I should have, could have, would have did that. So I feel like, it was best to do that. But I would say like since being here, it was definitely a little challenging because, it's much colder here. Everybody knows it's very cold in New Orleans. It don't get as cold as it gets here. So, that was a big challenge for me. But I would say, as far as like my modeling goes, it wasn't too hard because God has been so good to me. I've been just literally living my day-to-day life. I work a 9-to-5 job. I go to the gym as much as I could. I am a diabetic, so I try to eat as healthy as I can. And I just live my everyday life, and God has just been steering the way, and he made a way for me, and it's just been good for me.
Yes. And let me tell you, he's going to continue to make a way for you. He is going to continue. Just stay on the path that you're on.
Yes,
and
he will.
On Instagram, and let me just say, your work is absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
And on Instagram, we usually post our highs, and we don't usually post our lows.
Yes.
And on this show, I want to inspire people. So what are some challenges that you have faced when it comes to your modeling career?
Modeling is very challenging. I feel like not even just modeling, but as far as any career you take on in life, anything you're passionate about, it will become difficult just because it's something that you're passionate about. So at that point, your feelings are involved. So, modeling is something that I'm very passionate about, and it's something that I really care strongly about. So I get in my feelings when I'm turned down or when I feel overlooked or when I see other people sometimes, like I'm a human at the end of the day. So I feel like, it has been harder, trying to get used to everything and things like that. But I would say you just have to keep pushing. Like with anything that you do in life, you have to keep pushing, and you just have to be have a strong relationship with God, because I feel like he's definitely steered me to the success that I have today. But I feel like, it's just you have to keep focused, driven, you have to study, you have to know what you're getting yourself into, because a lot of people feel like modeling is just, having a photo shoot. Like that's not, you do that with your mom when you're younger, you have family photos. That don't make you a model. I feel like, I take modeling very serious, as everyone knows. So it's like, to bigger models, I feel like outside of myself, it will also be like insulting that, some people will be like, oh, if I just do a photo shoot, I'm a model. That's not the case. It's like, I really try to, it's not just taking pictures. I also try to influence others. I also try to build connections. I like people to see, like, you could embrace your imperfections. I love that. I love myself. I love people around me. I just love genuine people. I love like I love good vibes. Like, I like everybody to experience that in my work that they see. So I feel like it's been hard, but I just love showing myself. Like every photo shoot I do, I feel like I learn a new side of myself. Like, I pose a different way. I show a different expression. I do things differently. And I just love living my day-to-day life. And I just want others to do their self.
Yes, you are doing an amazing job. Someone said in the comments, yes, you are. And
Thank
one
you,
thing I
Jada.
like that you said was you have to study and know what you're doing. Because like you said, modeling is not just taking a picture. It's way more than that. So whatever it is y'all want to do in life, to the viewers, make sure that y'all do your research on it and study, like Gerrell said. Now, Gerrell, my motto is be bold, be beautiful, be you. And I must say, you portray all of those.
Thank
You
you.
are bold, you are beautiful, and you are you. Yes. So, how do you get the confidence that you have when it comes to being behind the lens?
I got the confidence basically by studying myself. I feel like, in order for me to portray myself in the best way possible, I have to like feel myself. It's not even about what people think of me, to be honest. It's more so about how I feel. The pictures that y'all see, that's me in that moment. I don't go there like people think you gotta know. I don't do click clock like a clock, nothing like that. It's more so just feeling yourself, moving, whatever that moment is, whatever song playing, like you have to feel that moment. So that's what give me the confidence, and I wouldn't even say it's confidence. I'm just feeling myself in that moment, and the photographer is great enough to capture that moment, so it all just comes together.
Yes, I love it. Gerrell, tell everybody your Instagram name again.
Gerrell, Gerrellhankton. Gerrell
Yes,
Hankton.
and I do have that pin down below. So,
Yes.
Gerrell,
Follow me.
yes, y'all follow him. Check out his work. He is absolutely amazing. For anybody that's just tuning in, you're tuned into Love Talk. Love Talk is an online platform that provides tools, resources, and networking intended to inspire individuals to be the best version of themselves.
Which is
Tonight's featured
amazing.
guest is Gerrell Hankton, who is a published model. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all, this is Gerrell.
How y'all doing?
Yes. Hey, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, we good. Thank
Okay, perfect.
you.
So, Gerrell, you have a very unique look. It's very unique and it's very memorable. And you had, and I went on your page, and there was an article that you did for ID, which is the Original Fashion and Style Bible. And the title of it was, Why Do You Look Like That? And I'm going to read what you stated in that article.
Okay.
It's titled, Why Do You Look Like That? So, having freckles, I've always had people ask, What's on my face? I always give them the benefit of the doubt due to the fact that it simply shows their lack of knowledge towards freckles. It sucks because freckles are beautiful. Yes, they are. No matter if they're on your face or your body, whether you have a few or a lot. Now it's becoming more of a trend than a flaw. However, having freckles has definitely helped me develop a better understanding of how different everyone is, flaws and all. So how has your freckles developed a better understanding of how different everyone is?
I feel like my freckles has helped me acknowledge everyone's differences. I feel like I'm different. It's like I'm one of those people that you consider outside of the ordinary. I'm not the typical African American male that look whatever people assume that African Americans normally look like. I feel like I don't look like a standard African American male. So I feel like me having freckles, it put me on that other side. So me looking, because I'm the type of person that like to look from both sides. So me looking from my side, I feel like sometimes, to be honest, I forget that I have freckles. So it takes for people to acknowledge the fact that, oh my gosh, you have freckles. Da, 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 da. Like sometimes it takes for me to understand, to remember that, I'm a little different, I guess you could say. So I feel like it's always just been like, ooh, to me, like, it's surprising every now and then. But I feel like from the outside looking in, it's like, oh my gosh, he's so different. He look exotic, they like to call it. So I'm like, it's like I feel like that alone has made it to where it's like people are different. Like, people come in all different shapes, sizes, colors, tones. Like, people just all have their own uniqueness. So I feel like I definitely appreciate it because it's like, thank you, baby. That's my boyfriend.
Your freckles are beautiful, yes.
But I feel like, it's just different because I love that everybody come different shapes, sizes, and things of that sort, because you know, you have to embrace your imperfections. Even though I have freckles, I'm not perfect. My birthmark is on my behind. Like, I feel like sometimes my lining not all the way straight. So, you know, it's like people come however they come, and I love everything about myself. So, you know, it's like that alone, it inspires me to help others that maybe they don't love themselves. You know, you are who you are. You have to embrace yourself. You only get one life. So it's like, you know, no matter what you look like, I feel like, you know, you have to just embrace it.
Yeah. Oh my
Be
goodness.
who you are.
I love it. And self-love is the best love. And I must say, your freckles, and your freckles are your signature. That's what makes you you. And whenever I see a picture, I know it's you. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is absolutely beautiful. So your freckles are absolutely beautiful. So what is some advice that you can give to someone that may be going through a difficult time when it comes to what they think is a flaw, but it's really beautiful about them?
I feel like, first of all, I feel like mental stability is a major thing in your day-to-day life. Like, outside of what others may think, I feel like you need to know where you are mentally. I feel like if I have problems with myself, sometimes I'm a Leo, so I like to get myself together on my own. I don't like to tell people what I'm going through and things like that outside of my relationship. I feel like, you know, I like to check myself. I like to know what's going on. I like to talk to myself. I coach myself. Sometimes I'm a neat freak. I have like OCD, maybe. I'm gonna diagnose myself. So like, I have a calendar. Like, I plan out everything that I do for the entire month, a month in advance. Like, I feel like, you know, it's just, I do my own thing. So I feel like, you know, it's different. And I feel like, you know, I don't know.
And I like what you said about the calendar, because I love calendars. I have a big planner that I have, and I literally plan everything out myself too. Everything is planned out. So I'm with you on that one. Now, Gerrell, you are a published model, and there's no way that I can have you on here and you not give us some camera ready tips. So I know we're all not models, but what are some tips that you can give us to become camera ready?
So I would say, number one, you have to know what you're doing. So I feel like if you're going to not even just a photo shoot, any appearance that you're giving, you have to know what's the vibe, who's gonna be there, what's going on, like what's everything. So I feel like, first of all, you need to know what you're getting yourself into. So I like to, like I said, I plan out everything months in advance. So I like to know what's going to happen at this photo shoot. I reach out to photographers, stylists, makeup artists with an idea of what our mood board would be. We make a mood board. We send each other ideas. We send each other like visuals as far as posing and whatnot. So it's like, you know, I kind of get myself together. So after I get myself together, first of all, I feel like appearance kind of is number one, but I wanted to give everything that number one. But I feel like appearance is a big thing as far as being camera ready. As you know, I change outfits like 4 or 5 times, but I feel like this wouldn't be too much. So, you know, I feel like you have to have an appearance. I try to keep a haircut at least once a week. I do my nails. Sometimes they probably look a little shiny. Like, you know, I feel like you have to be, if you're going to be camera ready, you have to be camera ready. So I feel like you have to look well. And just number 3, I would say, well, bring it. They'll bring the vibes. Like, I feel like everybody that I'm on set with, they enjoy being on set with me. So I feel like, you know, just own it. Like, you know, live it. In that moment, at least.
Yeah, that is some great tips. So wait, one thing you said is a mood board. I never heard of that. What is a mood board?
Mood boards are, it's kind of like a little photo, a collage, I would call it. It's a collage. It's with different things that inspire the mood for the occasion. So it's like, say if I was going to Coachella, I would make a mood board with like a mood board is kind of like what you make as a what you make for the year,
like a vision board.
Like a vision board. So it's a vision board for the shoot. So it's like a collage of different photos, different colors. You can add like different poses you want, different clothes you want, like just whatever the vibe is. That mood board should set the vibe for the photo shoot.
Wow, I never knew that. That's something really good to know.
Yes.
That's really good to know. So y'all, this is Gerrell Hankton. His Instagram name is down below. Make sure y'all check Gerrell out. Y'all will be seeing more of Gerrell all over the world. I'm claiming it now, from Paris Fashion Week to Vogue to Calvin Klein
Yes.
model, everything.
Yes.
GQ.
Also,
Yo.
just a little tip for some of y'all that might be in London. I'm in London for a campaign that I did with Plenaire Cosmetics, which is a cosmetic line based in London. They came here to New York to shoot. It's currently in New York, posted on, like, I would call it street art, I guess you could call it. Like, you know, the little paper things you post on the street. Like, if you ever come to New York, you'll know what I mean. But I am currently posted on that throughout New York, billboards, maybe some buses, for a cosmetic line that I did for that. But yeah, hopefully
Yeah.
2020 is going to be a good year.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you.
So, Gerrell, this is a post that you posted a while back, and the caption said, "Too many people overvalue what they are not and undervalue what they are." I'm going to read that again for y'all. Too many people overvalue what they are not and undervalue what they are. So, can you tell us about what is the importance of believing in yourself, knowing your worth, and going after your dream?
I feel like the importance in that is not only what others take out of it, but I feel like as far as a mental, like, I love myself. I like feeling good. I like going to the gym and things like that. So I like to keep myself uppity. I like positive people around me. I like to look good. I like to feel good. So I feel like the gym really makes me feel good. My boyfriend, he makes me feel good. The job that I have, it makes me feel good. Like, everything around me, I love positivity. I love good vibes. I love genuine people and things like that. So I feel like just being mentally in a good space is going to show. Like, I feel like
Yes.
everybody see me in a positive way because mentally I'm in a happy place. So I feel like as long as you're good mentally, people are going to see that. People are going to love that. That's going to draw people to you because the people that come to you, that's the people that like who you are, because you're showing them who you are, because you're happy yourself. When you're mean, when you're upset, that makes a different side of you that some people might not like, but it's also a side that you don't bring on a day-to-day basis unless you're that grumpy person. But I feel like, it's good to be positive and love yourself and just, be yourself. Like, forget what other people think. Just do you.
Yes, and your vibe attracts your tribe. So it's very important to put those
Facts.
positive vibes and positive energies into the world, and you will attract that. So what I want y'all to do is reflect on what it is that you're attracting in your life. And instead of saying, "Why are these people coming to me?" sit back and reflect on the energy that you're putting out. And then that'll tell
Yes.
you why you're attracting what you're attracting. Your
Yes.
vibe attracts your tribe. So again, Gerrell, I just want to tell you that your work is amazing. You are doing an awesome job. I want to tell you
Thank
to
you.
stay encouraged no matter what. Keep
Thank
pushing. I'm claiming it now. I'm going to see you in London and in Paris and Milan and everywhere
Come
else.
turn
I
up.
can't wait. Yes, I cannot wait. Just keep doing it. So, Gerrell, my philosophy is be bold, be beautiful, be you, which you are. And I encourage it to everyone. I have it written everywhere and I live it myself. So, what is a philosophy that you live on and stand by?
I stand by being true to myself. Like, I like to coach myself through things. I like being my best friend. I feel like, I like that strongness. I'm a Leo, so I like being strong. I like being a leader. So I feel like in order to be a leader, you have to know how to be a follower, but also I feel like being a leader is totally different also. Not everybody is built to be a leader. So I feel like, God put me on this earth to help have my story help others. Like I say, I'm a diabetic. I had my mom and father, they've been married for too many years to where I don't even remember right now. So it's like I lived that life that some people might think was perfect. Some of my cousins thought I was rich growing up when just because my parents was together and we lived in a different area, but that wasn't the case. Like, I still have my own story. So I feel like I love myself. At the end of the day, I know my story. Everything that I've been through built me to be the person that I am today, and I love it. And I feel like I love that I go through things. I like learning, and I love just embracing who I am and loving my imperfections. And I love that I can help others, embrace their own. So I feel like that's it.
I absolutely love it, Gerrell. I can't stop smiling. I love it. And like I said again, y'all make sure y'all check Gerrell out. His
Please.
Instagram name is posted down below. His
I
work is
follow
amazing.
back.
Yes, he follows back. His work is amazing. He is amazing. He's so inspirational. He gets the job done. So, Gerrell, at this point in time, I just want to open up the floor to you to say whatever it is that is on your heart.
I would just like to say that everyone's who they are. So I feel like, just be yourself, know your truth. I feel like if there's something in life that you want to do, go out and do it, especially because I'm only 23 years old. Yes, I'm 23 years old. I'm 23 years old. I almost forgot how old I was. I'm 23 years old, so I feel like that was the perfect chance for me to get up and move to New York to pursue my career, because I feel like I did it at 20. Yes, I was 20 turning 21 when I moved to New York. So I feel like it was best for me to do what I did at that time because I'm younger. I feel like everybody that's on here, I'm sure, is in the younger stages in life. So I feel like, if there's something that you're passionate about, go out and do it. Because if I mess up, I can move back to New Orleans where I'm originally from, start all over as if this never happened. I'm only 23. So it's like, you only live once. If there's something you're passionate about, do it. Because tomorrow's not promised. There's some people that I know since moving here in New Orleans has probably passed away. So it's like, that make me appreciate the things that I decided to do in my life, because it's like, I can't say that tomorrow's promised. I'm a diabetic also. So it's like, I have other challenges to face at the end of the day. So it's like, if there's something you're passionate about, make it a way, because it's always a way. I'm a good believer in God. So I feel like, there's always a way. Just do you, be true to yourself, love yourself, and stay positive. I love positive people around me 24/7. If it's something that I feel iffy about, I'm taking myself out of it because I don't like things like that. So it's like, just keep good things flowing. I love good energy, good vibes. I feel like if y'all keep that going for yourself, I don't see where you will fail. So I feel like if there's anything you're passionate about, anybody you love, show it. Tomorrow not promised. Live it up. We in 2020. Just be you.
Yes, Gerrell. That was a word. That was a word. I love him. Yes, I love him too. He is so amazing. His vibe, positive vibe. Yes, his vibes are amazing. He's amazing. Make sure y'all check Gerrell out. If you are not familiar with him, y'all get familiar with Gerrell. I'm telling y'all now. Gerrell, once again, I just want to thank you so much for being a guest here on Love Talk. I know your schedule is very busy. You were doing a photo shoot today. Thank you so much for making time for us. You are always welcome on Love Talk. Always, always. When I come to New York, we're going to do a sit-down interview.
Yes,
we're going to have to do that. Yes.
Do brunch.
To the viewers, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all follow Gerrell. Make sure y'all follow Love Talk. And y'all continue just to be bold. Y'all be beautiful. Y'all be you. And thank you, Gerrell. If anybody is interested in sponsoring Love Talk, hit me up. Y'all have a great night. Good night, y'all.
Have a good one.